What's going on? Happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, man. It is your man, Quinn, apparently, according to Restream. My name is Quinn. I mean, we already have a resident Quinn in the group, but I guess they said, well, one more won't hurt. So I'm here with my man.
I had to son him, y'all. I had to make him my son.
Right.
Yeah, that's what happened. So I'm here with my man Kevin, Greg, E. Digger, my man, and the other Quinn in the group. He's the oldest of the group. Yeah. What's going on, you guys, man? How was your week, man? Before we get started, how was your week? Kev?
My week. Let's see. Let's start off with the 4th of July, Father's Day, actually, because I haven't been on for a minute. Well, we haven't been on for a minute. Father's Day was great. I had my kids from El Paso. Complete blessing for Father's Day. Then I just recently got back last night from taking them back to El Paso. So I'm a little tired, but nonetheless, we're gonna bring the energy today. Not only that, this is anniversary month for me and Terry, by the way.
I'm taking cash apps all month.
I'm just saying, I'm taking cash.
Taking cash apps
Can
all
we get
month.
blessed? Can y'all bless us? I'll put my cash app and PayPal and Venmo. I'll
run me my money.
Yeah, that's E. There you go.
No, but I gotta say, man, even though I'm tired, man, it was such a blessing to have my kids here, my son. The bond that we just create every single time that we're around each other it's absolutely amazing. I love them.
E, how was your week, man?
Man, as always, my week is very eventful. I'm working like a Hebrew slave, but it's all good. This day, man, is when Saturday come and you know you got a day off.
Yeah,
and I keep in my mind like enjoy the day.
Yeah, that's the goal.
It's been great.
Yeah, definitely. Well, listen, we're gonna get started with the show here, but before I do that, I want to send out a rest in peace and condolence to my friend. You ever had those social media folks that you meet and you follow them forever, and then you feel like, but never laid eyes on, like personally. Right. You know, I may have had a conversation with them on the phone once or twice, but you know, I lost a special friend of mine from the internet. She passed away on Monday. Her name was Myra. Coco Rose, what we called her. So she was a mouthpiece. You understand? She did not take any junk from nobody. She was just one of those people who you heard her, you knew she had an opinion about everything and you weren't gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? But Myra was just awesome. I actually followed her from Twitter over to Facebook many moons ago. And you know, when she moved from Texas to California, because she was from California. So she was in Georgia, Texas, and then moved to California. But I kind of followed her the whole time. But she passed away on Monday from complications from a cosmetic surgery. And when I read the post, it lit me up. And I'm like, you know, it's just one of those instances where you have to believe that you're beautifully and wonderfully made just as you are, right? And I understand the whole sentiment. You know, if you don't like something, change it. I mean, but just keep that in mind that you are beautifully and wonderfully made. That's what the Bible says. So shout out to her family. Sending condolences out to her family and friends and all of us who loved her here on social media. So with that being said, let's get into the show. All right. So first thing I want to do, I want to shout out my nephew Josh, who is back in North Carolina. He's a football player out of Forest Hills High School down in Wingate, North Carolina. So those of you that don't know where that is, it's a small one-horse town right outside of Monroe. So as long as you know where Monroe is, it's on the other side. But my brother sent me a video of him. He's getting ready for football, and he did a video, and I thought it was the dopest video ever. I said, send me the video. I'm gonna put it on the show today. I'll just shout him out. And so here is that video. Bear with me just one moment. Let me get my screen right. That's him right there. And ladies that's watching this. No. So
Warning, ladies.
Warning.
Yeah, I need a disclaimer. You can't. No. Here you go.
One day I made a decision that enough is enough. I'm tired of being average. I'm tired. I'm tired of being good. I'm tired. I want to go to the dealership and buy the best car. I want to move to the nicest neighborhood. I want to fly first class. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Australia. I made a decision. Enough is enough. It's showtime. You are where you are. You're giving 60% when you have 120 in you. Why? Because you never made a decision. Shh, there those of you in this room, you already there. Your problem is this is stuff you don't want to give up the goal. You're talented.
I was tired of doing the same thing. Got serious, then I changed lanes. They knowing that we bust brains, but ain't why I decided to change. Put my focus in the main business. Looking for a half a ticket pain. Trying to find something that fit the description of my pain. My name to some people ain't looked over. Go find you something to look over. Since y'all never been.
Okay, so that is my nephew. My nephew Josh, man. I'm so proud of him. So Rodney, if you, I know he's in here right now. Rodney, if you see Josh, tell Josh Unc is proud of him. I can't wait to see you guys next month. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Can't wait. All right. So
like shout out, like real quick,
Yeah.
shout out to Rodney Tillman. You got something on your hands, man. I'm a coach. I'm a coach, and I definitely see what you got. It's he's got something special. Stay on him, hone make sure he hone his skills in.
Yeah, man.
Make sure his focus is always intact.
Yes,
and he's gonna have a bright future, man.
Yes, sir. That's my man. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do next year. Yeah. All right. Oh. Next up, you guys. You know, I got this one question. Everybody is wondering. Are you still rolling with the R? Is you? This man is just sentenced to 30 years in prison.
Damn.
Trafficking and all the other stuff that he did. What are your thoughts about the prison sentence? I mean, 30 years, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, he got too much time. You know, he got too much time. He's not going to serve all 30 years." All of this, you hear different things, right? But what do you feel about R. Kelly getting 30 years? First of all, and do you still listen to his music? Anyone?
I don't know if he's gonna rock with me on this. I kind of feel like he will, but I mean, there's only so many times that we can play that slow tune of the slow tune of you're innocent till proven guilty. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what the fuck just happened? He was proven guilty. Right. So what do you want us to do? I mean, yeah, of course we're gonna rock with his music. I'm gonna still rock his music.
Yeah.
Because it's personal life, just like Michael Jackson and anyone else that has had something, any entertainer that has had something outside of what they were entertaining, I'm with it. You know, that's what made me a fan of them to begin with. You know, right. So I'm gonna still rock the music.
But here's the question though, and I gotta ask this because people that's like us that say, you know, I can't rock with him. He got 30 years to deserve every day of it, and we still listen to his music. Are we? Do we sound hypocritical, or are we being hypocrites when we do that?
Like Kev said, his music has nothing to do with what he did, and that's where I'm at. Okay. See, and people laugh when I say this. What's done in the dark shall come to the light. I am a firm believer of that. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? What's done in the dark, that's why a lot of these celebrities, and I keep saying that a lot of these celebrities think that they can get away with a lot of things because of their celebrity. No, I'm not saying you need to walk on eggshells. I'm not saying that, you got to be squeaky clean. Everybody has done some form of dirt, but if you constantly keep doing it, it's going to catch up with you. Yeah. It's going to catch up with you. Whether, well, Rodney just said black men is real easy to get tangled with the prison system, and we don't have to do much to become part of it.
Okay,
exactly right.
Right now, here's my thing, And my conscience, I tell people this as well, and this is only me. I can't vouch for everybody, but this is me. My conscience plays a very, very, very big part in my life. My conscience talks to me. Now, don't think I'm crazy when I say this, but
I talk
if
to
it's
myself all
if
the time. No, you good.
right, if it's no, my conscience say, "Hey, E, no."
No.
I'm going to follow my conscience. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
As tempting as it is, I'm still going to say no because of the impact it may have later on in life.
Yeah.
R. Kelly didn't think about that when he was messing around with these young kids.
Yeah.
If you watch the documentary, it said, or what they tried to say was, grown man was lowering, like getting these young girls because they're young, and
Right.
he was a celebrity.
Yeah.
You're not doing that with no grown ass woman.
Oh,
You're not.
he
So
had R. Kelly had handlers, bro. He had people that was going out and wrestling these girls up. You know what I'm saying?
right, but here's my thing: they wasn't his friends. They was on his payroll.
The handlers, yes, they were.
They was
They
his
They
friends.
was on his payroll, yeah.
Yeah.
They was
That's
there.
what I'm saying. It's like, okay,
Real
so
friends and family won't do that.
right.
Real friends and family,
Right.
And that's why I was about to say, your real friends. That's like, for instance, your girlfriends. Your girlfriend got good girlfriends. Y'all go out knowing that your titties are too big to fit in that blouse when you go out to the club, knowing that them titties are gonna pop out when you cough wrong. But
I'm
your
out.
good
Yeah,
girlfriend,
I gotta.
I'm just saying, your good girlfriend
I mean, yeah.
let
You
you go
figure
out
this dude
with
said.
that
Yeah.
blouse on, knowing that your titties are too big for that blouse.
No, you could have used a whole different one. You could have
I
said her
could have.
makeup.
That's how I feel
You
today.
bust out
It's
with
hot.
titties.
But hey, you know what? Bravo to you for that, though.
Oh man! So me and
Said it.
you had the same
Kev,
problem.
Kev just said it. You know, your family or friends are not gonna let. Hey, Aura, look, what's the problem?
Yeah.
What's the problem? You see what I'm saying? You can't get no grown woman. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
This.
brought it on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I
It-
feel. Now his music,
I
if his
just
music come on the radio, or if I'm streaming it like on Spotify or Pandora, if it plays, it plays.
Yeah.
something came to my mind when you just said that. And just going back to, are we still rolling with the R? I mean, we're gonna roll when you say, are we still rolling with the R? Are we playing his music? Are we still jamming?
Yeah.
And it goes back to what we are specifically talking about. His personal life ain't got shit to do with his music. Do
He
you
was a
hear
musical
him
genius.
saying?
Right.
Do you hear him saying, strategically fucking with underage women and his music? No.
Yeah.
Because if he did, he'd be canceled. He'd be out. He'd been out of
Yeah.
the club scene in a long time ago.
Yeah.
So of course, we're gonna rock with his music, because
Course,
he
yeah.
was, like you said, he was a genius when it came to writing music.
Right,
The dude was
right.
great. So of course, if it's not specific, if his music did not have that toxic, background that he's got right now in his personal life,
Yeah.
and I can see, if it did, I can see us, oh fuck, I ain't jamming that. He was completely wrong.
Yeah.
But he
If you
don't.
think about you think about personal life, like you think about and I'm glad that he didn't let the music, be entwined or toxic, become toxic because of his personal life. And I'm glad about that because he was a musical genius and what he did. I mean, this dude did a hip hop, he did a hip opera, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, a whole 24 chapters of, I mean, musical genius, right?
Genius. Loved it.
I think about like Guy. Remember Guy?
Mhm.
Teddy Riley and them,
Mhm.
Aaron Hall, and they had that song, Piece of My Love. And the first thing he said was, "You can have a piece of my love, you dumb bitch." So that people try to say that he didn't say that. Yeah, he did. I mean,
He did.
I'm wondering if he went through the same thing. It's crazy, but R. Kelly, he is deserving of the time that he got. This is just my opinion, and my opinions are those of Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, are mine and not of
BS3 Network.
So you guys know that.
Ouch.
Yeah, he deserves every time. I think that he is going to get spend every day of 30 years that he got because it's a federal charge.
Right.
What most people don't know, when you get a federal charge and you're convicted of that federal charge, whatever time you receive is you're gonna do every minute of every hour of every week of that time that you
How Tony Baker said, you gonna feel every piece of these.
every piece of these. You're gonna feel every piece of them skibbity paps.
Skibbity paps.
Tony Baker with every moment of skibbity paps. I mean, I watched Surviving R. Kelly, and I was just like blown away by it. You know,
And I couldn't watch it, man. I just feel it was, to me, I felt it was very biased, and just by the reviews and just by the short clips that I saw, I'm like, when you put puzzles together, and it's kind of like you already ruined it for me. One, to watch it.
It was, man.
But you know, because only slightly, because and I get it. I get you want to put it on blast and everything, but I still want equal justice. I still want his handlers to be dealt with. I still want the parents to be dealt with. I want quite a few people to be put in jail or fined at the least for the bullshit that they played a part in. You know, I'm dead serious.
And speaking of the parents, I said this one time before. One of the parents, Angelo Clary, the father of Azrael Clary, he close friend, grew up on the same block. And I interviewed her when she began singing, and they molded her into, a singer. She was a young singer. Interviewed her on my radio show, and when it all boiled, this is years later, when it all boiled down, and R. Kelly, and then and when I found out that she was a part, I was like, oh my God. And then when it became, public, and the parents involved, and I had to take a step back, because you guys are right. Okay, so wait a minute. Parents, where were y'all when all of this was going on? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Didn't they sign NDAs?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't. No. So all right. So even if you were to sign that, right? You act like you put yourself. I'm the singer. Oh Lord, no, never mind. We're not gonna do that. You're the parent. Your kids, right? Your girls, right? Terry, E, your girls are in the same position, and they're underage. I mean, some of them were what, 15, 16, 17?
Yeah, exactly.
So, would you, as a parent, now look at the bigger picture here. Would you allow your kids to go to someone's house, spend an immense amount of time by themselves with the grown man, and ain't recorded not one song together?
No.
Not only that,
I wouldn't. No.
Bigger picture. And at the same time, after the fact that he's already been accused of doing a sexual act on camera. On camera. Was acquitted.
Light bulb didn't go off in nobody's head.
Are we not seeing these clear signs? Like, this is why I'm good. He got his time. He deserves it. Like I said, innocent till proven guilty. He was proven guilty. It's cool. Let's move on. He's got his 30 years plus.
Right.
Who's next?
Nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We cannot sit here and play the fiddle and say, "Oh yeah, he, justice was not. Justice was partially given
on his.
Go after the motherfuckers and get some more. Some people need to be fined. Some people need to be given some time in prison or jail.
Okay.
I don't care.
See, let's speak on what you just said, though. What you said was justice was partially served. To who? The victims feel like in their psyche, their spirit, that justice was fully served. Now, the fact that the parents had something to do with it don't have anything to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Not one parent is going to get charged.
No.
Not one. Not
And
one
that's
handler is going to get charged. Not one. Why? Because for the parents and the handlers, it was all about the money. Period.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't see common sense. They ain't seen the light bulbs come on. They didn't see that he was maybe accused of doing whatever. They don't care. If somebody is offering you $250,000 to sleep with your daughter, if you broke, that means something you might think about.
And
I
see,
think
that's
what's
what I'm saying.
happening-
Like
what's
child
happening in this
endangerment. I mean, there's a list of things, and I saw it on Instagram. I should have clipped it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know we were going to talk about it today.
Yeah.
I should have clipped it though. I mean, there's a list of charges that can be given to these handlers and parents because of child endangerment and so many things that they have put. They can be proven guilty for the simple fact that they have, and some of them didn't even sign that damn document.
Yeah. Well, they got
Some of one of the girls that was that her parents and her accused R. Kelly, they brought some of her text messages up of her mother telling her to massage R. Kelly, to do whatever she needs to be that needs to be done, or else he'll get somebody to replace her. Yet that mother has not been charged yet.
She's not gonna be charged.
No.
And what was the other text message about making sure he's taken care of? Make sure.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by? Would you text your kid? Make sure R. Kelly taken care of. Make sure that other grown man taken care of, and not like there's so much can be taken out of context. Are you fucking kidding me?
Do you guys understand how?
First of all, his lawyers suck. Whoever his lawyers is with that text message, they suck.
Well, listen. Do you guys understand? We're gonna move on from me in a minute, but do you guys understand how big R. Kelly was, right?
Right.
You know how many stars he made, right? Yeah. So it is the parents and their thwarted, crazy mindset. It was like
common
do
sense.
Everything you can to make sure that he's straight, so he can make you famous.
No,
I get what you're saying, but we can't play that. We can't sit here and play devil's advocate and still look dumb at it. We can't. We just can't look dumbfounded at what's literally right there in front of us. Any parent with the right mind, I would not dare let my daughter go and spend time with another grown fucking man to begin with by themselves, talking about they're gonna record music. Yet it's been a month and ain't recorded not one damn song, not even a verse together. And then to top it off, being accused. There's so many factors that played into it, man. Child endangerment, sexual trafficking. You add to it, man.
Let me throw this out here, though. This harkens back to the same plot that was put on to Michael Jackson. They kept sending their kids there, and then they ended up, because it came out that the father lied and convinced his son to help lie so they can get money out of them. Just in this case, they actually got R. Kelly. As many times as they tried to get, this time they got R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure these text messages that's coming out on appeal, R. Kelly is going to probably end up getting out of jail.
No.
I feel like this is almost like the Bill Cosby. Like they couldn't get Bill Cosby, they couldn't get Michael Jackson, so we gonna make sure we get fucking R. Kelly. I feel like that's kind of the situation. But I kind of feel like I'm with Terry. I agree. You deserve the fucking time. You got proven guilty. Serve your fucking time. But I kind of feel like that's what it is.
Just to set the record straight, he's gonna serve all 30. I'm sorry.
Even if he serve all 30, but even with those text messages, some charges somewhere need to be brought up on the parents or something. Because at this point, y'all basically, but this is my problem with R. Kelly. You didn't pay no attention to OJ.
OJ didn't happen when R. Kelly did. Wait a minute.
No. My thing is, you look at what happened. OJ got off with the Nicole Brown killing.
Right. Because he
got off.
I'm firm believer that.
He got off with the Ron Goldman, Nicole Brown killing.
Yeah.
OJ served all that time for going to get his own stuff back from somebody. OJ didn't serve all that time for that They put
They won't
OJ
say
in
it.
jail all that time because they wanted him to pay for that murder. It wasn't
Yeah.
enough time in their eyes, but they only did. They was like, we
Right.
had to put him in jail.
Yeah.
My thing
The
is,
government- the
R.
government-
Kelly, R. Kelly, when I think he got off his first trial, that means keep yourself out of trouble, because the next time a trial go come up, oh, they gonna get you this time.
Yeah, you know.
What the government said? The government said, "Hey, you got we done let Bill Cosby get out. We done let Michael Jackson go. You done got away once.
Somebody
AJ
got
didn't
to
let
do
you-
it.
He didn't. They didn't came back and put that Dave Chappelle's gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
Basically,
All right, we're gonna move along, but before we leave off the R. Kelly topic, okay, R. Kelly, I'm sorry that you are in your predicament. You have 30 years, but I'm still gonna rock Trapped in the Closet 1 through 12 every single time.
No
every
bull,
single
no
time.
bull.
We'll be right back, you guys.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
All right, and welcome back. What? No, brother, we just talk child support. Not this show. Next time. Next time we'll have you on. Next time.
Ooh,
My brother.
can I
Right.
have that topic next time? I want that.
Yeah, you can have it. Excuse me. We can talk about
not
it
that
now.
what they
moving
used to
on.
call it. That
I got you,
that's
brother.
up.
I got you, brother. I got you. I promise you, I got you. All right. So our next topic we're going to get into real quick. We have a new segment here at the Knucklehead Chronicles podcast, and it's
Got
called
you, Rodney.
Never Would I Ever. That's the topic.
Ooh, I've been waiting on this.
Would I ever? And we're going to get into a young lady who is in prison, well, locked away in Russia right now. Miss Brittany Griner, who's been there. She's been there for a while now, right? How long has she been there?
A couple of months now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
She
and-
Before,
got locked up in
actually-
February. She got locked up in
since the
February,
war
March,
started,
April,
kind of.
May, June, July.
June.
5 months.
She's
She's been
been-
over there 5 months.
Right.
Yeah, since that war started.
She's been there for a minute now. So a lot of people are calling for everybody to jump in and help bring this woman home. Now, if those of you who have lived under a rock and don't know what's going on with Brittany Griner, she had some vapes or something with some THC in there, and which is illegal just about everywhere, but especially in Russia, when your president and the president that's over there don't like each other. I mean, I don't know what you're thinking, when you did that. But
Straight.
Mrs. Griner's wife, Sherelle, that's her name, right? Yeah. Sherelle, who is the president of the WNBA Players Association or whatever,
So
she made a statement this past week and said, if it was LeBron James, he'd be home right
I'm
now.
sorry, I can't even.
started
continue.
off wrong.
I can't
started
even
off
contain
wrong.
this.
I mean, really?
She
Really?
shouldn't even never said that. That's
Why
how I
would she
play.
even say that?
Well,
Right.
it wasn't her that started to say that. It was her agent or someone else
It was
close to
the
her
coach.
that said it.
It
Then
was
her
the
wife
coach that-
says it. Then she says it.
It was the coach. It was the Phoenix Mercury coach who said it first, and then she came back and repeated it.
Is she co-signed? She shouldn't have never co-signed. Okay, so at the end of the day, it is not even about LeBron.
Right.
what I'm saying?
Why drag him into this?
Right. Why
LeBron
you
had
dragging
nothing
LeBron
to do with
into it?
this.
Second of all, here's in okay, so and I apologize. This is not a shameless plug, but I'm going in tonight because
Don't
I'm gonna be
apologize.
talking about this. Here's my stance. And like I said before, you knew firsthand what you was doing.
Yeah. Come on now.
Now you need our help. You need help. And that's the name of the show tonight. You protest. First of all, you protest the national anthem. You caused all of this hoopla. You got players to walk out, and I understand. You wanted racial equality and justice. Pump your fists and all that.
And all that, right?
But now it's like I need your help. I don't want to be over here. That I'm going to be over here forever, and I need your help. A little too late for that, boo boo.
A lot
You
too
knew
late.
firsthand. Like I said, now and what I said earlier before the show went live. What was the weed or cannabis, whatever she had?
It was
Yeah.
marijuana oil.
Right.
And
Was
yeah, but she had it
that
in a vape,
to
right?
help? Huh?
She had it in a vape though, right?
Right.
Innovate, yeah.
Was that to help a illness? Was that to help cataract? Was that to help sleep apnea? I don't know.
Sleep apnea. No.
You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, help you go to sleep.
Sleep apnea. That'll kill you. You smoking some guns before you go to sleep. Okay.
All right, but like here's my stance on it, and I know a lot of people had came at me against this and be like, "Oh, you just got." I don't care if Tom Brady, LeBron James, or James Thomas from 7 blocks down went over there and got locked up. It's military vets over there that's still locked up that can't they ain't been able to get back home. America care more about their soldiers than athletes. Let's go ahead and roll the dice and say that came up. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't out on that one. I get the point. But this is what they fail to understand. Like, just because you are a star does not mean that you skate all the damn rules.
Yeah.
You are not a star in their country. You barely won here in the United States. What makes you think? And because it's a man that's been over there 3 years right now that they still haven't got home, and he's a soldier, a veteran. You think they finna trade this arms dealer, this Russian arms dealer for you? They probably trade him for that soldier, and that soldier ain't even valuable enough to trade that arms dealer for. That's why he's still over there.
Yeah.
So, and let me say this: if you knew, because I read somewhere she said my intent was not to sell or use or something like that.
Right.
Okay, but you pleaded guilty.
So you deserve it. I mean,
so you're not putting up a fight,
right?
You see what I'm saying? So it just make you guilty. You see what I'm saying? You knew you had it in there. You see. Here's what a lot of people don't know. This is America. That's Russia. Now over here, you probably could have, you went through TSA over here, BWI or Dulles or wherever the hell. You probably could have got away with it. They probably would have detained you for a couple of hours.
Took the weed,
but that's
and
Russia.
sent you by your business.
Yeah,
that's Russia.
That's a whole different.
They don't play that, and especially now, boo boo.
And they're trying to trade some folks that's over here.
Like hold on, before you go there. Yeah, and by the way, if y'all don't know, like E said, E is gonna have a show tonight that y'all are gonna want to watch. I'm humbly to announce that I will be part of the show tonight, and I got a lot to say about this, but I'm just gonna keep mine really short. All right, so so real quick, a lot of people just commenting just a comment. on social media posts, and I love what Rodney's saying too, because man, that needs to be in a lot of the damn posts that I see about this.
I want to know who. I want to know who Sloppy Joe
Key
is.
factor.
Who is that, bro?
That's
Key
fire.
factor. Key factor here, though. All right. She was warned before. She has done this before. She was warned. So if you were warned, that's like putting your damn hand on the stove when it's hot. That's a warning. Your hand hurts. Get it off the stove. Don't do it again because it's gonna happen. It's probably gonna be worse. That's what happened. She went and touched the damn flame itself instead of the
Play
stove.
stupid games,
win
win stupid prizes,
and damn near. Now she damn near she not only did she put her career in jeopardy, she put her life in jeopardy. She put everything in jeopardy, all for a fucking vape pen. Now, if you needed it for medical attention, like E said, then you would have done your research and you would have got documentation if needed. Right. You would have asked them, hey, what do I need? You got agents, you got money, you got a damn computer. Fucking use it. You got a smartphone. Be smart and use a smartphone if you don't have a computer or something.
When let me say this. I just want to add to that. The first time I traveled to the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. We had 3 big meetings, and these were mission trips from my church. In those meetings, every meeting they said, look, the laws there are not the laws here. They stressed that. The day of the trip, they said, look, they're going to do a random checkpoint at the airport. When you get off the plane, when we got out, we was outside. We didn't have the tunnel going in the tunnel. We was outside in the rain, coming off of the plane, going to the checkpoint. They said they do this random checkpoint. It's a red light and green light. Okay. It's a red light and green light. Red light, they checking your shit. Green light, you could go.
Right.
I think I've been blessed with ESP because I knew that I was going to get stopped.
Right.
Just as soon as I came to the line, burn. Everybody, all the officers or whatever they called themselves, ran over to my bag, and they ain't folding and fluffing. They ain't moving stuff gently. They are throwing shit out of your bag.
Right.
I was hot, but the key point is I knew not to put any illegal. I had some sawdust from some whippersnappers the day before. And I laid them next to my my luggage, and I was about to put them in there. Someone said, "Don't do that.
Right?
Don't you do that." So she was warned. You know, the laws here in America are not the laws in Russia, especially Boo Boo and Nate. We beefing. Did you know that?
you beefing. Brittany, you should have known better. We're gonna get into our next topic, the main topic, actually. All right, you guys, here we go.
Something for my godson Elijah and a little girl named Corinne.
I smile when I hear this.
Some say the blacker the better, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh and the deeper the roots. I give up.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna play because Facebook everything.
Yeah, don't get demonized. Don't get demonized by it.
The reason why I played that is because that's my next topic today. Why don't they leave Tupac alone, man? Why don't they leave
Tupac alone?
I don't understand. And those of you that don't understand, there are some pro-life folks who have decided to keep your head up as their battle cry after the aftermath of the overturning of Roe v. Wade. They're taking this beautiful song that was made in 1993 and using it as their battle cry. This is what started. I'm going to run this video that I got off TikTok. Now that the video may be stretched out a little bit, but it's still the video. So just kind of bear with it. Hold on.
And since we all came from a woman, got our name from a woman, and to our women. And if we don't, we'll have a race of babies that will hate the ladies that make the babies. And since a man can't make one, he has no right to tell a woman when and where to create one.
Does anybody see what was missing in that TikTok video?
Black people.
Black women.
Can I go first? Can I go first? Because
Black
there was one
women.
black woman that I spotted. There was one black woman that I
No.
spotted, but she
women
was
the
in the
song
far
was
fucking
made
back.
for.
No.
Can I start?
The song.
Coach, put me in, Coach. Coach,
Go
take me
ahead.
off the bench.
Damn.
Go ahead, bro.
Because
I got ups.
I'm sick of it. You can't. I'm going southern today. I'm sick of it.
You're right.
How the hell? All right.
How
First, the start of the lyrics are the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We talking about listen to the lyrics. Now, if you don't know thank you, sir, for that. If you don't know the history of the song, what was the reason why he made that song? He made that song because black women were, all right, you talking about, you calling us bitches and that, and what the third. He said, bet I got you, ladies. I've made other songs, Brenda's Got a Baby and all these other, but this one, I got you. I'm gonna don't worry about it, my black queens. I'm gonna make up for it. And he did. Again, black women. All right. This is what I say. We can't have stuff for ourselves.
We can't have nothing.
They got shit for themselves, but we can't have shit for ourselves. But then again, it becomes a racial fucking thing at the end of the day.
Bon Jovi.
But god damn it, man. Do your history. Like I'm cool. I understand. I'm with you on the Roe v. Wade, switch up.
Right.
I'm with you. But please don't take our shit and then turn it into something fucking terrible. Right. Like this is I'll be goddamn, man. Leave Tupac the fuck alone. Right. The man made the song for black women. He didn't make the shit for you to go and talking about procreation and whatnot. No.
That goes without saying though, because people know if you have any Tupac history about you, you know that Tupac did not fool with white folks like that.
Right? No,
he didn't hate them.
He
just didn't deal with them.
He just didn't deal with them because he knew that they just didn't. Right.
I mean,
the story behind Keep Your Head Up, for those of you guys who don't know, right? There was a lot of things happening when he did that. The first this song, I had it up here somewhere and I just lost it. He was doing this song for here we go. This song reflects of course Tupac's troubled upbringing in the streets and the idea of systemic black poverty, but it also shines a light on the murder of Latasha Harlins. If you guys don't know who she is, Latasha Harlins was shot and killed in a bodega for putting a bottle in her backpack. And that was one of the flashpoints of the 1992 LA riots and all that. That's where that song came from back in 92. And the people, the woman that shot Latasha is now out free running the streets and all that jazz. But nonetheless, that's neither here nor there.
Right.
But just like I got the lyrics put up here, I want people that if you have any idea or any you don't know what the lyrics to this song is, here you go right here. The first line is some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Say it with me now. I say the darker the flesh, the deeper the roots. Where in that does it have anything to do with white folks?
Molly McButterwhite.
Like how do you some folks get it, and I think the young lady on TikTok that I just showed you the video of, she feel like, and she said in the video that she feel like she could because she's a person of color, because she's Persian, and so she felt like that she can do that song.
So,
and no, ma'am, no, you cannot.
All right, so
y'all see my face. I feel like I just.
I mean, right? All right, so let me go ahead and throw that out there about anybody from Persia, the Middle East, Africa, you know, they kind of like intermixed, but yeah, nah, Shoutout, you're a little bit too light.
You look Molly McButter
Not
white
even-
to me.
but not even
Molly
that,
McButter
though.
white, but she's
It's not even that though. It's the
But he
simple
was
fact
talking
that-
about he was talking about the black woman in the United States, and technically this has been the gripe of black women in the United States. We've been telling you, black women said we've been telling y'all this shit.
Yeah.
We've been telling y'all how they treat us, and y'all didn't want to ride with us. But now since they took it away from y'all, y'all
You
all of
want
a
us.
sudden y'all want our help. Y'all want to co-op our movements and shit. But
Now I'm hot.
the
You
thing-
all on me. Get off me.
Yeah, but see, this
Right.
is
Right.
my problem. This goes back a long time, because it goes back to Chuck Berry, it goes back to music, it goes back to everything, how they co-opt our culture to make it for themselves.
Oh my God.
And it has
From
been
rock and
like,
roll.
yeah,
Speaking of
Little
which,
Richard started that. Yeah, baby.
Little Richard, you know, Elvis co-opted, you know, so
Everything
Hound Dog was originally made by a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just go ahead. They used to make white versions of Temptation songs, white versions of everything.
And they got a movie of him coming out.
You remember the full?
It's already out. It's already out.
And I want to go see it.
The Elvis movie?
Because
Yeah, it's already out.
What? I'm not going to
came
see
out
that.
last Friday.
Oh.
But
But-
I'm my problem with it is, even with we always called it braids. Bo Derek comes out on the cover of a magazine with her hair braided back. They call it cornrows.
And they don't know the slightest thing about what those things would
Mean.
No,
You see white people with dreads that have no idea what dreads
about.
mean to the culture. Like, let's just go. And trust me, my great grandmother was probably the whitest woman that ever come out of Mississippi. I'm just keeping it funky, man. She was white. Granddaddy probably was the blackest man ever. Great granddaddy probably the blackest man that ever walked the planet. I think when God made black folks, he said, "I'm gonna save you for later on down the line."
So
I'm gonna let you marinate a little bit longer.
But they produce children. You know what I'm saying? They got married, produced children. But my thing is, when ain't nobody gonna see no white in me, all they see is black.
Yeah.
Same thing with our movements though, and I identify as black because we are the trendsetters in everything in the United States. And they co-opt us and they take from us, and we are just, as black women especially, are just tired of being taken from.
Right.
That's what this boils down to initially.
I hate the fact I hated this whole appropriation movement.
Yeah. Well,
I really felt like it was just a step backwards, 3 steps backwards with this whole cultural appropriation. Like, we're yelling cultural appropriation and this and that and the third, and then but this tends to take it to where I really fucking understand what they were saying. You got here. I have a problem with her saying I can use it. You're Persian, all right?
You're not black.
Now, cool. You want to use the lyrics, and all right, I understand what the lyrics are saying. It kind of goes with, but then again, it's Tupac. Understand the history of what Tupac was doing, what he meant, what he stood for, everything from Black Panthers, his mother, how he was raised, and everything. You have the
like y'all.
tendency.
Don't do that. They know.
You have the tendency. The audacity. I'll say.
To
Cassidy? Call exactly perfect for what I'm about to say. You want to say you have the right to use his lyrics in the video full of white folks.
Yeah. Not
I
one,
ain't see no speck of
blackberry in the whole bunch.
I ain't see no speck of black.
Yeah.
None.
I saw one black. I saw one black lady. She was way in the fucking back. I was trying to.
That scene must have happened real quick because I didn't see nothing.
Yeah, and it was quick because it was very instant. But
it's like hurry up, flash it.
The problem is, even with that, you have one black person in there, and you have the audacity to use like this her video. I just want to say, ma'am, if you ever watch this and you hear me say this, you're a fucking dumbass. I just want to say, I just want to throw that out there.
But this just goes to show.
I'm about to
You
put a rank
deserve
on
a
y'all.
pimp
Y'all
slap.
keep
You deserve a
But-
pimp slap from the black hand.
But
Do it like
this just goes to show that in that Caucasian culture, they don't have
culture.
people. Well, yeah, in their
like they don't have seasoning.
Right.
in their atmosphere,
Man,
they
I'm
don't
going.
have artists who can speak to the soul like that.
Right.
No, they
Who
don't.
can speak to the times ahead of time.
The masses.
No, you know,
Yeah.
they got, and don't get me wrong, they got black country singers, and I listen to country. I love country.
Yeah.
But they do have black singers, but they don't have black, you know, singers that are, or I should say, they don't have anyone of color to actually like to speak what Q is saying that will stand out and say, oh, this is
So
and that and
that's-
the third, like we're doing in the R&B and the rap and hip
So
hop.
that's why they gotta
Like,
come
but
and
they
take
got
hours.
exactly. So you know they take their unseasoned ass, you know, on
Hours.
on social media and do the most. You know, salt and pepper ain't seasoning, bitch. That's
So
what you
ain't.
just put on a TikTok video.
It's a little enhancer. I do.
I
need
mean,
to
you know,
know
I
that.
mean,
Mayonnaise
And I'm
is not a marinade, heifer.
I can't, yeah.
let me just throw this out
Hot
here too,
mayonnaise.
because we speaking on this, and it kind of bothered me that they were accusing him of cultural appropriation when that's why I hated that whole cultural appropriation movement. Eminem, Marshall Mathers, probably one of the, if not the best rappers of this generation, of our generation.
Speak on it.
But M could give a fuck about that movement. M speak on the shit that's pressing to him.
Facts.
Let's just, when people do rap, they do, or they create songs, they do about issues that are pressing to them, or that relates to what they can relate to. Y'all can't relate to, ain't too many white women out there that can relate to nothing that was going on in Tupac's song.
Right.
Eminem rides for the culture on top of that.
Yeah, and he rides for the culture.
Like he dissed Trump. He made a whole 100 and something bars about Trump.
Yeah.
Dissing him.
Freestyle on top of that.
Right.
I don't see nobody else doing that. He wrote, I mean, he was riding for us. That's why we, the black delegation, and I can say black because I'm half black, raised in Mississippi, got it all down. My resume
We the black
speaks for itself.
delegation.
But the black delegation, we the black delegation want
who we trade. We
would like to trade.
We traded what's her name? Stacey Dash for him.
Oh
yeah, we traded Stacey Dash for Eminem.
Yeah, we trade Stacey Dash for
Eminem.
Eminem.
We traded. Who we traded? We traded Stacey. No, we traded Eminem for what's his face? Supreme Court Justice. Supreme Court Justice. Clarence Thomas. We traded Eminem for Clarence Thomas. Matter of fact, we got one white boy for a whole slew of black people. Let's just go ahead and kick it like that.
What was that dude that lied? Smut? What was his name? That lied and said that he was
Justice Smollett.
Justice. Jesse. Not you, Jesse.
Smollett, yeah.
But you know what
all
I'm
right,
saying?
you guys, listen, we're heading downhill at the bottom of the podcast here, man. But I got one more thing that I want to get into. Hang tight. All right, so in this segment of who you got, you know, everybody has now, there's rumor mill going on. They're trying to get Chris Brown and Usher.
This has been for 3 years, y'all.
It's not gonna happen.
I hear talk that they almost got that happening.
Woo,
Chris
almost.
and Usher in a versus.
I had that interview. There was an interview. There was 2 interviews that was done. Chris Brown did one a year and a half ago. right when COVID hit, there was an interview. I don't know if it was what was it? What was the show with Nori and the DJ?
Drink
I
Champs.
forgot his name.
Yeah, Drink Champs.
Drink Champs, yeah. And there's another video also after that, not too just recently, but he said he'll never do a versus for the simple fact that he thinks it's done for the wrong reasons. And a lot of people don't know the reason for the verses now. It keeps coming up, man. And it's been 3 years, that people have been talking and trying to get them together.
Well, who you got?
But me, generationally speaking, I got Usher Raymond.
You got Usher? Who you got?
I ain't gonna even call him Usher. I'm gonna call him Usher.
Usher, yeah. Who you got?
That's a hard one, man.
What? No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Ow.
That is. But first of all, both of them are amazingly gifted people.
Okay,
I'm gonna say that.
I get that. I give you that.
And I always look at if it boils down to it, I would have to go with Usher. Here's why: because if it wasn't for Usher, it wouldn't be a Chris Brown.
Right.
If it wasn't for Michael Jackson, it wouldn't be an Usher. We can go on.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm always the person that if it wasn't for instance, if it wasn't for Richard Pryor or it wasn't for Red Fox, it wouldn't be a Richard Pryor. From Richard Pryor, it wouldn't be an Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? So
okay, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to go with Usher.
Who you got? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go first. You go.
You gave
first.
me a whole explanation, but you didn't tell me who you had.
Go first. I got you.
Seriously, Usher all day. USHERRAYMOND.
That man said his whole government.
All right, so y'all want my answer, right? And I'm sorry, I gotta do it for the for the.
You better not say what you're gonna say.
I gotta stay with the light skin over here, man. All right, so Usher. We can't say if there was no Usher, there wouldn't be no Chris Brown, because Chris Brown was raised on a lot of Michael Jackson. He did that Michael Jackson tribute,
right?
And he cried. That was emotional.
He would have killed it if he didn't cry.
Huh?
He would have killed it if he didn't break down and cry.
He would have, and still, but you can see how much of an impact he was more than Usher was. Now,
Chris was crying.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if you don't shut your ass up, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Answer the question,
because that happened, right?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown broke down because that was fresh out that Rihanna shit.
Tell me, okay.
Chris Brown's catalog is too deep. Chris Brown's catalog is way too deep.
So they can't do 20 songs.
You're saying and believing with your whole chest, and this is the hill you're willing to die on, that Chris Brown has a deeper catalog than Usher?
That's why I said that's a hard one for me.
Even his new music is still continuing, and he's still
okay.
What was the song he came out 2 years ago? You like?
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead though. I'm gonna throw it out right here.
Platinum.
Usher can go when Usher go. You make me wanna nice and slow, my way. You don't have to call. You remind me where he go confessions, superstar.
Dude,
like, come on, man. Like we like the whole confession album itself, bro. Gonna kill anything. And I like Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown. Don't get me wrong. But Usher.
Okay, so we got
You Make My Way,
Party, Don't Wake Me Up,
and
Do It Again.
Do what again?
Loyal, International Love.
Give me
Love.
Kevin. Give me this. Watch this. Give me 10 Chris Brown songs you know word for word. Go.
10? Kiss. There's a whole
no. Don't give me any extra byplay. Give me 10 songs you know word for word by Chris Brown. Go. Kiss.
Damn.
I named half of them, more than half of them already. Kiss. No Air. Next to You. Privacy. Love.
You know word for word. You know the word for word.
Yes. Don't Wake Me Up. Don't Wake Me Up was a classic.
Wake Me Up. That's not like the Wham. Wake me up.
No, it's Don't Wait. Oh my, this man here.
I'm mad because I just
International Love.
I'm gonna just put it like this.
With You was very and what's one of my other favorites?
Chris Brown and Usher don't make sense to me. I mean, Chris Brown and Usher for verses really don't make sense to me. it would
It's
make
for the
There's
culture.
no one there
more
to
sense to
match
me if you
Usher with
did
though.
if you did Justin Timberlake and Usher.
That
That
wouldn't be a
would make
matchup.
Mm-mm.
That wouldn't be a matchup.
It
I'm sorry, and
makes
I
more
love
sense
Justin
because
Timberlake, but he would smash him.
Justin got some fire songs, and
He
like
does.
I'm not Justin.
He does.
My
and
wedding
they
song
both
is Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
and they
I
both he
love
hit
Mirrors.
hot.
Mirrors is lyrically me and Jen. Mirrors, I see my other half is what he's saying in you. Whenever I see you, I'm looking at the female version of me. And that's me and Jen's wedding song, along with the other song. We had 2 wedding songs. It was 2 Justin Timberlake songs. But what it boils down to, Usher is just like what I said about Chris Brown. Justin Timberlake's is not as deep as Usher, and
But
not
I'm looking at generational because that's
Yeah.
just like when they put up Omarion and Mario made sense
Oh, that
because
was a
they're in the
mess.
same. It was a mess,
That was
but
just
it was
a
the
mess.
same
hot
generation.
mess.
Lil Jon and
'Cause I
I
can't
didn't even
stand
watch
both
it. I
of
watched clips of it. I
Oh,
watched
yeah.
clips and replays of
terrible.
it.
Don't
That
worry
was
about it. You-
terrible.
And
But-
Mario is from Baltimore as well. I can't stand him.
I like Mario music. I love his
You
music.
got-
No,
I
for
like
real. I
Listen
can't.
to
I
that too.
can't stand him. Can't
Yeah.
stand him.
But
So who would be a better person if you were to match up Terry? If you were to match up Usher, who would you put him against besides Chris Brown? Because I really don't know any.
That's a good question.
now a
I
lot
don't
of
know
people were saying, because I had this conversation, because a lot of us came from the same standpoint, generational. I said
did Shoutout.
Justin Timberlake. Some people said Genuine. Some people said
Oh, hell no.
Tyrese. Some people,
Tyrese.
you know,
Tyrese got some- he
because
got some bangers. I was
because
Tyrese
I
got
said Justin Timberlake because when they dropped their albums, when Justin dropped his first album and Usher dropped 8701, that was around the same time, and it seemed like if you listen to both albums, they were going through the same thing at the same time. When Justin dropped his second album and Usher dropped Confessions, even though Confessions was just astronomically better,
Yeah,
but it seemed like they were going through the same thing at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Now-
it would be good to see.
I would get Tyrese and Joe. Tyrese and Joe
Fat
would be
Joe?
a good matchup.
Oh, Joe would be a good.
No,
matchup.
not Fat Joe.
I was picking with you.
The verses I want to see, just go ahead and do 50 Cent Ja Rule, call it the day.
Oh, that would be good.
That's
That'd be a massacre.
They
That
would
club might
fight
get shot
the
up.
whole. You would have to have the National Guard
the
on that damn
verses-
stage.
Hey, the
The
verses
verses-
we need though is David Ruffin versus Eddie Kane Jr.
Oh, that'd be yeah. Anybody come see you, Otis?
Pick both of them up.
The one, I'm gonna be real with y'all. The one verses that I really want to see is Reverend Lonnie Love and Varnell Hill. Yeah, I really want to see that.
The Reverend Leon
And it's mine eyes. All right, so thank you guys for taking your time out to watch us today. I really appreciate it. Comment, my brother. Comment. I hope you guys shared the broadcast out. If you didn't, it'll be a rebroadcast later on in the week. Thank you to Kevin, Quinn, and E Digger for coming through today. I really appreciate y'all. Check out what's on E Digger's mind at what time is it, E?
7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, because
We have to do it. It's for the culture. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.